everybody. Thank you for joining us. Welcome to FullCircle Aesthetics Stretch and Relaxation class. My name is Tiffany. I am a certified Group X instructor, personal trainer, and massage therapist. Getting right to the point, why is stretch important? For overall circulation, for overall movement, yes. But getting right to the point, the flexibility of the muscles and the joints are going to be very, very vital when it comes to range of motion and prevention of injury. Now, who can take this class is going to be children all the way up to our mature or senior adults. It doesn't really matter what age you are, maintaining flexibility is going to be very, very helpful throughout the course of your life. Now, what you're going to need for this class is very simple: a mat and a band. Now, we can discuss in other videos what other equipment you can use that will be aesthetically comfortable for you for your personalized stretch routine, but we'll talk about that later on. All right, so let's get started. So first we're going to start with the feet shoulder width apart or hip width apart, whatever feels aesthetically comfortable for you. And you're going to start really by giving the toes a wiggle. Give the knees a shake, make sure your body's nice and loose. And we're going to start from the toe all the way up to the head. We're going to draw the belly button in toward the spine. And with your arms down at the side, we're going to take a deep breath, bringing the shoulders up into the ears, pressing back toward the rear of the body, and exhaling, bringing the shoulders down toward the floor. The palms are going to open up just a little bit, which is what you want for good posture. We're going to take a breath in, extending the arms up and the head up. And as you exhale, we're going to bring the head back to neutral, arms come back down. Inhaling up for 2, we're going to take the arms up, head comes up. And this time, as you exhale, we're going to allow the head and neck and shoulders to be lazy. Again, inhale, arms come up, head comes up. And as you exhale, we're going to activate the hips here, hinging forward, pausing with the upper torso parallel to the floor, allowing for the lazy head, lazy neck, and shoulders. Again, inhaling up, arms come up, head comes up. Exhale, we're going to lower down all the way to the floor this time. Allowing the whole upper torso to be nice and relaxed. The stretch is activated in the back of the legs. In this position, we're going to take a deep breath, and as we exhale, keeping the upper torso relaxed, we're going to zip up the spine just like a zipper, restacking the vertebrae one on top of the other. Inhaling at the top, shoulders up, back and down. Breaths here. We're just going to inhale, arms slightly up and out, and exhale. 2, a little deeper with the breath, a little higher with the arms. Great job. 3, slowly raising the arms higher and higher with every breath. And last time, all the way up for 4. Exhale and lower. Arm circles are next. So we're going to inhale, bringing the palms up and together. It doesn't matter with what arm you start with. We're going to do both. So we're going to exhale, inhale, up to the top. Opposite arm, exhaling forward, inhaling, back and up. One more time each side, exhaling and inhaling. Exhale and inhale. Keeping with those movements, we're going to go the opposite direction. Exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale. One more time each side, exhaling and inhaling. Exhale and inhale. Great job. Arms are going to come out to the side. Feet are going to come out to the side, like in a star formation here. Just make sure when you're in this position, your toes are turned out comfortably. Arms are extended right from the shoulders, like you're reaching away from your body, and keep the belly button engaged so that way you're nice and tall. We're going to inhale, reaching up. Activating at the hips and knees, we're going to lower down and inhale up. So you want to make sure your pressure stays into your heels. You should be able to wiggle your toes as you're moving. Inhale up for 3. Reach up nice and tall, keeping the belly button in towards your spine. Exhale, coming forward. Palms come safely to the mat. You're going to inhale, bending your knees. Exhale, press your legs straight. Inhale, bend. Exhale, press your legs straight. And at this point, you're going to walk right over to your left ankle, grabbing your left ankle with your right palm. You're going to twist and extend your left palm up toward the sky. I'm gonna hold for a few seconds here. Now keep in mind, anywhere from center to foot, you can reach. You can also come up a little higher to the shin, whatever's more comfortable. We're gonna inhale, lower that palm down, and walk safely to the opposite side, grabbing the ankle, twisting, and looking up at the opposite palm. Nice natural breathing the entire time. Great job. We're gonna inhale, lower down, back to the center. We're gonna inhale, bend the knees. Exhale, press the whole body up, activating arms and palms. Reach up nice and tall, keeping the belly button in toward the spine. We're gonna take that left palm, place it right onto the hip, shift the hips if you need, and lean. So we're just gonna hold in this position for just a minute. Imagine there's a plane in front and rear of your body and you're staying directly in the center. Turn your head into your elbow, and you wanna turn your head till you feel the stretch on both sides of your neck, and then turn your head the opposite way. Keep with your natural breathing. Lower the palm down as you exhale. Inhale all the way up once again. Shift your hips and lean. So each stretch you want to hold for at least 10 to 15 seconds, 15 ideally because we do them twice. Turn your head into your elbow as far as you can, and then turn your head the other way. Wonderful job. Inhale, lower down. Inhaling up and activating hips and knees, lowering down for 1. Inhale. 2, remember pressure stays into your heels. And 1 more time. Reach up nice and tall, belly buttons in toward the spine. Exhale, coming forward. Palms come safely to the mat. Make sure you're nice and comfortable. Inhale as you bend the knees. Exhale as you press the legs straight. 1 more time, inhale. Exhale. And this time we're gonna walk over to the right ankle first. Right ankle, you're gonna grab that ankle with the opposite palm, twist and extend. Looking up at the palm extended up toward the sky. Again, just holding for a few seconds here. Inhale, lower down. Walking safely to the opposite side. Twist and extend. Remember, make whatever modifications you need. Great job. Lower that palm back to the center. We're going to inhale, bend the knees. Exhale, activating your whole body, pressing the body up, reaching toward the sky. Great job. Inhale. This time, we're going to take that right palm, place it onto the hip, shift the hip, and lean. So same rules apply on this side. Remember, there's a plane in front and in the rear. You're staying right in the center. Nice natural breaths, keeping the belly button in toward the spine. Rotate your head right into your elbow. And then turn your head the other way. Inhale and exhale. 1 more time. Inhale, belly buttons in, shift the hips, and lean. Rotate the head into the elbow. And away. Nice deep breath. And exhale. Great job. Reach up nice and tall, just releasing from each movement. Arms again are extended out to the side. We're going to inhale, close the book. Exhale, squeezing the shoulder blades, opening up the chest. Opposite side, inhale, close the book. Exhale, open. 1 more time each side, inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. 2 to the center. Inhale, turning the palms down, opening up the back, pressing the arms away. Exhale, opening up the chest, squeezing the shoulder blades together, palms come up toward the sky. Inhale. and exhale. Great job. Take a breath in, reaching up. And as you exhale, little range of motion in the ankles, walking the feet in, releasing from the movement here. So now we're going to pick the feet up, unstick them from our mat, and turn all the way to the right side. So we're going to keep the feet again on the train tracks, shoulder or hip width apart. Sliding on the floor here. We're going to keep that knee directly over the heel. That back leg is extended as straight as you can get it. Now, ideally, you could do this position 3 different ways. You can work on balance, you can work on form, or you can intensify your stretch. You can decide which one you want to do. Just make sure you keep your knee at a 90-degree angle directly over your heel. So again, this is the more intense. This is the position working on form. And this is balance. Once we're finished this position, we're going to take a deep breath in. I like to slide my foot in just a bit to make sure I'm in alignment, and then bend the back knee to work on the quadriceps. Now, the quadriceps that we're stretching are on the back leg on this side here. So the quads on the left side are the muscles that we are isolating right here, keeping the knee directly over the heels, almost like you're making a seat with your body. If you don't feel the stretch in this position, lean your torso back, opening up the hip flexors a bit, and you'll feel it from the hip down to your knee. Inhale as you lower all the way down to your mat. You're going to extend the rear toes out and then shift your hips back, transitioning to hamstrings. We're going to straighten out that front leg and hinging at the hip, moving the torso as a unit, leaning forward. Now, if you can reach your palms down to the mat while keeping the shoulders back, go for it. Try not to let the shoulders get lazy. Keep the shoulders back for good posture. You can also rest onto the thigh, but try not to press on the knee, hyperextending the under portion. Inhale, shift your hips forward, keeping the knee directly over the heel. We're going to sink the hips in. So we're going to do a groin stretch, but also add a psoas stretch here. So for this, we're going to take that front foot out to the side, but press the knee straight. Sink right into the center, and then add the upper body just for weight. You're not doing anything with your hand. You're just adding weight on this right side. Inhale as you straighten the front foot, palms come safely to your mat. You're going to flex the rear toes, straighten out the back leg. We're going to take this front foot back, planking here for 5, 4, 3, and then we're going to take that opposite foot forward. This is again runner's lunge with the left foot forward. So again, you're keeping the feet equal distance apart. Balance, form, or intensifying your stretch. Keep that knee over your heel. Back leg as straight as you can get it. Nice natural breaths. Try to keep your head in neutral with the spine. Transitioning to quadriceps, we're going to bring the torso upright. Bring that back foot in if you need for better alignment. Bend that back knee. So now we're stretching the quad on this right leg. And remember, if you don't feel the stretch, lean your torso backward to open up the hip flexor. Inhale, lower down safely to your mat. Extend the rear toes, shift your hips back. We're going to straighten out the front leg, shifting the hips forward for hamstrings. So one thing with the hamstrings, you can relax the toes or flex them to activate. You can intensify the stretch by sliding the back knee back. There is another enhancement, but we'll probably do that a little later on. Inhale, bringing the knee directly over the heel, sinking right into the hips. We're going to do our psoas and groin stretch, taking that front foot out to the side, bringing the knee in, sink, and now we're adding the weight to the left side. Wonderful job. Inhale, straighten out that front foot. Palms come safely to the mat. Flex the rear toes, straighten out the back leg, and we're just gonna walk right to the opposite side. So now, round 2 with that right foot forward. Very easy transition. So remember, first position, second or third. Decide where you're gonna be. Quad stretch, bringing the torso upright, bend the back knee. So the second round should feel a little bit more comfortable than the first round. First round kind of primes the muscles for the second round, so should feel a little bit more comfortable. It's still a stretch though. Remember, lean back if you don't feel the stretch in the quad. Inhale, lower down safely, extend your rear toes back. Shift your hips back, straighten out the front leg, hamstrings. Wonderful, moving right along, shift the hips forward. Knee is directly over the heel. Sink in, take that front foot out to the side, press the knee in. Add the upper body weight. Wonderful. Front foot comes forward, palms come safely to the mat, flex the rear toes, straighten out the back leg. Last shift, the front foot comes back, planking, 5, 4, 3, 2. Opposite foot comes forward. Last round for these with the left foot forward. 1, 2, or 3. Awesome job. Quad stretch, bending that back knee. Wonderful job. Inhale, lower down. Extend the rear toes out. Shift the hips back. Straighten out that front leg, hinging at the hips. Hamstring stretch. And shift around however you want. One limb is longer than the other limb. So sometimes how you are in one position, you may have to adjust to get a little better stretch. It's okay. Inhale, shifting the hips forward, sinking them in. Take that front foot out to the side, knee comes forward, adding the upper body. Last but not least, in the standing circuit. Wonderful job. Straighten out the front foot, palms come safely to the mat, flex the rear toes, straighten out the back leg. That front leg's gonna come back, planking here, 5, 4, 3, 2, take a deep breath, and as you exhale, walk your palms towards your feet. Peel up safely, zipping up through the spine, restacking the vertebrae, one on top of the other. Inhale, shoulders up, back, and down. All right, so now we're gonna switch to upper body. The first stretch for the upper body circuit, we use our bands. I actually like to slide my hands right in the handles to just keep the handles from flailing around and actually hitting me if I'm moving around using them. We're gonna take them right between the thumb and index finger, clamp like a lobster claw, and grab with the rest of the palm. So now normally you can do this seated on your mat, seated on a ball. I like to do it standing because I tend to walk around while I teach. So with the arms extended, abdominals in toward the spine, we're gonna inhale up. Side bend to the right, exhale. Inhale, side bend to the opposite side. Inhale, exhale, take those arms back and down. Reversing up, inhale, shoulders safely go back into place, exhale, coming forward. So depending on the type of resistance, you may need to take a little bit away or add a little bit more to give the proper stretch. You don't want it to be too tight. We're gonna inhale, round two, side bend. Inhale, opposite side. Inhale, exhale, back and down. Inhale, reverse up. Shoulders safely go back into place. Exhale, coming forward. So the rest of the upper body is free form. So you can slide your hands right out the handles. Place your bands off to the side because we're going to use them a little bit later for legs. So again, feet are comfortably apart. Arms are out to the side. We're going to inhale, bringing the arms up. Interlock the fingertips just above the head. We're going to press back toward the rear of the body and press up toward the sky. So this is just going to be a lateral side stretch, stretching all the muscles on in the armpit and along the side of the body. Again, we hold for about roughly 15 seconds or so. Inhale, pressing up. And then out, opening up the back. Palms extend right in front of the chest here. You're gonna feel a stretch at the tops of the shoulders. Let's exaggerate that by tipping the head to the side, forward, and to the opposite side. Try not to take the head around to the back. You can bring the head center and take it straight back. If you'd like, you don't wanna grind the vertebrae together. You don't wanna grind the gears. Very good. We're going to inhale, take the palms up, give yourself a pat on the back. Opposite palm goes right on the elbow, pressing the elbow, stacking it right on top of the shoulder for triceps. So of course, nice natural breathing, keeping your core engaged. Inhale up. Same arm comes right across the chest. Bracing just above the elbow, bring that arm right into your chest. Range of motion on the wrist, thumb, and fingers. Switching sides. Opposite arm, give yourself a pat on the back. Tricep stretch. Inhale, reach. Same arm comes across the chest. Bracing just above the elbow, draw that arm right into your chest. Range of motion, wrist, thumb, and fingers. Of course, with the range of motion, you want to pay attention to any snap, crackle, pops. Any pain, discomfort. Inhale, swing the arms behind you. We're going to interlock the fingertips. Extending the arms straight and back, making the chest nice and proud, extending the head up for chest, shoulder, bicep, and forearms. Great job. We're going to release, reaching up as we inhale. Interlock the fingertips, press back, lengthening up toward the sky for round 2. So remember, you're going to stack the wrists right on top of the elbows, elbows right on top of the shoulders. Arms are back by the ears. Take a breath in, press up, opening up the back. Arms are extended right in front of the chest. So we're going to exaggerate the neck stretch just a little bit. We're going to drop our head forward, take a look over that right shoulder, and then up toward the sky. And you want to turn your head so you feel the stretch on both sides of the neck, but more intensely by the opposite ear. So if you're looking over your right side, you're going to feel it by your left ear. Look back down. Look over the opposite side and up. And again, twist until you feel the stretch on both sides. Looking back down, bringing the head back up to the center. And this time, you're going to jut your head forward and then bring it back. Most of our time is spent with our head leaning forward. So we are actually going to release those muscles by drawing our neck backwards. Wonderful job. Give yourself palms up, pat on the back, tricep stretch. Nice natural breathing. Inhale, reach. Arm comes right across the chest. Shoulder stretch. Range of motion on the wrist, thumb, and fingers. Great job. Switching sides. Triceps. Inhale, reach. Same arm stretch, right across the chest. Range of motion on the wrist, thumb, and fingers. Wonderful job. Last but not least, inhale, swing those arms behind you. Interlock the fingertips and extend the arms straight for chest, shoulder, bicep, and forearms. Wonderful job. Inhale up. Exhale and shake it off. So we're going to transition down to the mat. Make sure your bands are close by because we're going to grab onto them sooner than later. Once you're down onto your mat, palms are right next to your hips, you're going to perch yourself up on what I like to call your tripod here, which is going to be your two bones going right through your glutes and then your pubic bone right in the center. It should feel very comfortable here. Your feet are going to be extended out till you feel a slight tug in the inner thighs. You're going to flex your feet as you inhale up, abdominals in toward the spine, interlock your fingertips, press up, and you're going to hinge at the hips until you feel the inner thigh stretch, activate, and then you're going to press forward. So one cool thing about this position is when we do this again, you'll see a significant difference in your flexibility. Remember, the first round is always the least flexible. Inhale, pressing out and up. Arms come out to the side. We're going to crisscross. Pinky finger to pinky toe. You're going to drop your chest to your thigh, your forehead to your knee. Now, using your equipment, I'm going to show you on the opposite leg. We're going to inhale up, reach. Arms are going to come out to your side. This time, if you want to use your equipment, you're going to do same arm, same leg, looking at the foot here, pinky finger to pinky toe, dropping chest to thigh, forehead to knee. Wonderful job. Inhale, interlock the fingertips, press up, hinging here at the hips. Exhale and pressing out. Notice the difference than when you were in this position the first time. No lazy ankles, keep those feet flexed. Inhale, pressing out, up, arms come out to the side. Again, crisscross, pinky finger to pinky toe, dropping chest to thigh, forehead to knee. Inhale. Exhale. Wonderful job. Inhale, reach, slide both feet together. Make sure you're still nice and balanced. Keep those feet flexed, reach up and out. Dropping the head in between the upper arms. And feel the weight of the head activate the stretch all the way down the neck, down your back, behind the legs. Once you feel that stretch activate, rotate your head left and right to allow the stretch to travel from one side to the other. Feel free to use your bands, which would be around both feet. Inhale, swing the arms back and up. Exhale, coming forward. Rotate the head, left and right. Great job. Inhale up and reach and exhale. So next we're going to transition to some torso rotations. Staying low on the mat here, we're going to shift to a side lying position, lengthening the body, the length of your mat. You're going to stack your hips on top of each other. You don't want to be laying on the actual tissue of your glute. Make sure the hip bones are stacked, and once in this position, then you can bring your knees forward, making an L shape with the upper torso and thighs. And then you're going to rest comfortably onto your side with your arms extended right in front of your chest. So we're going to rotate the spine here. So we're going to inhale, sliding that top shoulder forward till the fingers come to the floor. We're going to exhale, open up the chest. Begin to inhale. Once you tap the other side, you're going to exhale and close. 2 more just like that. Inhale, shifting the shoulder forward, fingers touch. Exhale, open up the chest. Tap, inhale, exhale and close. 1 more time, inhale, shifting the shoulder forward, fingers touch. Exhale, open up the chest. Begin to inhale, tap, exhale and close. Now there's a phase 2 to this movement, so we're going to inhale, shifting the shoulder forward, fingers touch. This time we're going to trace the fingertips up, above, and around the head like you're making a rainbow above your body. Arms are going to extend east and west, and you're looking up at the sky. So you're going to take a breath in and turn your head to the right side. Inhale, bringing your head back to the center, and then turn your head to the opposite side. Little cervical rotation here. Inhale, bringing your head back to the center. You're going to activate that arm that was moving, take it down toward the hip. So you're kind of moving your hand like the hand of a clock, tracing hip, thigh, knee, then back to the opposite palm. So we're going to go the other way on the dial without pausing this time. So we're going to inhale, shift the shoulders forward, fingers touch. Exhale, take the palm down toward the knee, tracing thigh, hip, floor, up, above, and around the head. Chest closes, palms meet. Great job. Just take a breath here. And as you exhale, we're going to straighten out both legs and turn onto our backs. Once you're onto your back, make sure your weight is evenly distributed on both sides. You're going to grab your ring or band, down just a tiny bit. Ring or band in hand. Some people, like I said, use Pilates rings, but we have bands today, so we're going to draw that right knee up and in, place the ring or band at the base of our right foot. We're going to inhale as we flex the right foot, exhale as we extend that right leg up toward the sky, and then draw our leg in toward our torso. Keeping that left hip nice and planted comfortably. Now if you want to activate a little bit of core, you can. Feel free to do so. You're going to imagine there's a string attached to your chin, and you're just going to lift your chin toward the sky. Try not to look down towards your belly button. We don't want to activate the cervical spine. Just the weight of the head will activate your belly. You're going to take your ring or band into your left hand only. Inhale as your right palm goes out for stability. Exhale, and we're going to take that right leg across to the left side. Now, with this stretch, you want to only go as far as your straight leg will let you. If that knee starts to buckle, that's where you stop. Your body's beginning to protect itself, so it's not prepared for that level of extensibility. So just pause where you feel comfortable. That right shoulder stays as flat as you can get it. It's okay if it lifts a little bit. Inhale back to your center, switching to your right hand, left palm is out for stability. We're going to exhale, taking that left leg across, right leg across to the right side. The left hip stays nice and flat. Abdominals stay activated toward the spine. Nice natural breaths. Inhale back to your center. We're going to bend the knee, just releasing from the stretch. Regroup, make sure your band fits nice and comfortable. Inhale as you flex your right foot. Exhale as you extend your right leg. Round two, draw it in towards your body. So now's the time to press the bar a little bit, even if it's just by a small degree. Give that leg a little tug. Make sure the stretch is happening. Ring or band into the left hand. Right palm is out for balance. Inhale, taking that right leg across to the left. Inhale, center. Switching hands. Left palm is out for stability. Take a breath in. Right leg goes out to the right side. Left leg stays nice and controlled, hip planted right onto your mat. Belly buttons in towards your spine. Great job. Inhale back to your center. You can release your band. Keep the right toes pointed up, arms are extended east and west for trunk rotations. Inhale, and as you exhale, you're going to take your right leg all the way across, just like with your stretch. Sweep it down towards your other foot, all the way out, and inhale back up to the top. Two more, across, down, out, inhale up, across, down, all the way out, inhale up. Opposite way for three. Out, down, allow that hip to leave the floor all the way across, and inhale up. Two more, out, down, across, and up, and last time. Out, down, all the way across. Inhale up. We're gonna give that right leg a hug. Right foot to the floor and extend it along the left leg. Now shift your body, make sure you're nice and flat. It's the left leg's turn. Inhale, bringing that left foot up and in. Ringer band at the base of the left foot. Inhale, flexing the foot, exhale, extending, and drawing that leg in towards your body. Ringer band into your right palm only. Inhale, left palm is out for stability. Exhale, taking that left leg across to the right this time. Same rules apply. Only go as far as your straight leg will let you. Awesome job. Inhale back to your center. Switch your band over. Right palm is out for balance. Exhale, the left leg goes out to the left. Lengthening the right leg this time, flexing the toes to stay in control. Abdominals stay in toward the spine. Inhale, center. Draw that left leg in. Regrouping from the stretch. Inhale as you flex. Exhale as you lengthen. And draw that left leg in. And again, if you want to add the core, just shift your chin up toward the sky. Remember. Band goes in that right palm. Inhale as the left palm is out for stability. Exhale, taking that left leg across to the right side. It's okay if that left shoulder lifts a little bit. That just means you're a little tight in your low back. Should get better the more you stretch. Inhale, center, switching hands. Exhale. Wonderful job. Inhale, center. You're going to release your band. Keep the left toes pointed up this time. Arms are out east and west. Inhale, exhale, left leg across. Down, around, out, and up. 2 more. All the way around, full range of motion. Across, down, around, out. Inhale, up and pause. 3 the other way. Out, down, allow the hip to leave the floor. Inhale all the way up, out, down, all the way across, and up. Last time, out, down, all the way across. Inhale up, give that left leg a hug. Left foot to the floor and extend it along the right leg. Shift your body, make sure you're still nice and flat. We're gonna go to our double leg low back stretch here. Both knees are gonna come up and in. We're going to flatten our spine right against the mat. We're going to take both palms, slide them up the back of the leg behind the knees. Flex both feet. Exhale, lengthening both legs and draw them in towards your torso. Now, again, feel free to use your equipment. Now, with this stretch, a soft bend is actually okay because we're more so focused on the fascia of the low back and the muscles that connect to it, not the actual back of the legs themselves. Great job. Inhale, releasing from the stretch, bring the feet back to the floor. Take a breath in and out, allowing the muscles to reset. We're gonna do that stretch once more. We're gonna inhale, bringing both knees up and in. Slide the palms right behind the knees. Inhale as you flex both feet. Exhale as you lengthen both legs and draw them in towards your torso. Try not to activate the low back by pressing up the abs. Keep the upper torso nice and relaxed. Wonderful job. Feet return to the floor. We're going to straighten out the legs, reach the arms up as far away from your body as possible. Reach, reach, reach. Nice deep breath. And exhale. So now we're going to torso rotations on the opposite side. So last time we had the knees bent right in front of the hips, making an L shape with the upper torso and thigh. Arms are extended right in front of the chest. We're going to inhale, sliding that top shoulder forward, fingers touch. Exhale, open up the chest. Inhale, tap the other side. Exhale and close. 2 more just like that. Inhale, sliding the fingers. Exhale, open. Inhale, tap. Exhale, close. Last one this way. Inhale, shifting forward, fingers touch. Exhale, open. Begin to inhale, tap the other side. Exhale and close. Phase 2. Inhale, sliding the shoulder forward, fingers touch. Exhale, tracing the fingertips up, above, and around the head. Arms extend, again, east and west. Stay right here, turning your head. Doesn't matter which side you turn to, you're going to do both. Inhale, center. Opposite side, turning the head. Inhale back to your center. We're going to activate that moving arm, take it down toward the hip, tracing thigh, knee, and then once again to the floor, back to the opposite palm. Going the other way on the clock, we're going to inhale, shifting the shoulder forward, fingers touch. Exhale, take the palm down toward the knee, tracing thigh, hip, once again to the floor, out, up, above, and around the head. Chest closes, palms meet. Resting here. Take a nice deep breath. And as you exhale, we're going to straighten out both legs and turn onto our bellies. So this is going to be the last leg of the stretch class. So we're going to add the hip stretch to this. Now you can add the hip stretch anywhere you'd like, but there's going to be different versions of it, but I'm going to do it a specific way today where we're going to involve the pigeon stretch for the hip stretch in this version of the class. So we're going to transition it into cobra stretch first. So 4 fingers are together. You're going to take the thumbs out to the side, making an L shape. You're going to slide your palms so the thumbs rest right under the pec or breast tissue here with the 4 fingers along the edge. Now there's a few ways to do the stretch, but I'm just going to do it the main way, and then I'll actually show you the different modifications. Taking a breath in, drawing the belly button in toward the spine, legs are together, toes are extended, keeping the hips low. We're pressing the palms down into the mat, extending the torso up toward the sky. So now there's different versions. If you have a sensitive low back, you can rest onto your elbows entirely. You can have, instead of a full extension, elbows partially bent. It's more about the abdominal extension. We're going to activate hips and knees here. So we're going to take a breath in, exhale, press the hips up and back, bringing the knees forward and apart here, right under the hips here. We're going to drop the head down in between the upper arms, pressing our backs up into cat stretch. So with the cobra stretch, we had spine extension. With the cat stretch, we have spinal flexion. So we're taking all our joints through full range of motion. Nice natural breathing. Inhale, relaxing the spine, shifting the hips back like you're having a seat right onto your calves. You're going to reach your arms as far away from your body as possible, dropping your head down toward the mat for child's pose. Great stretch for the lats and the whole muscle that align the undercarriage of the arm. You have secondary stretches too, just because your knees are bent. But they normally don't feel like stretches just because we're bent. Wonderful job. We're going to come back up onto our hands and knees, so slide those shoulders back, palms right back under the shoulders. We're going to flex the rear toes. We're going to press up into pike, or what some of us know as downward dog. We're going to drop our heels down for a calf stretch. We're going to take that right leg, swing it up, using a bit of a momentum and in between the palms. We're going to straighten out that back leg, extend the toes, and just allow the body weight to open up the hip girdle here. When we do the other leg, you'll see a little bit better what I mean by hip girdle. But it's pretty much all the muscles that cup the hip. You can add more weight by just resting if you like. Releasing from this stretch, we're going to flex the rear toes, straighten out the back leg. Releasing that right leg, press back up into pike or downward dog. Left leg is up and in. Same rules apply. So again, muscles of the hip girdle, really opens them up here. This is one of my favorite hip stretches, but there are plenty. Just try to keep your head neutral. Good posture through your stretches. Flexing the rear toes, straightening out the back leg. We're going to release that left leg. Planking, 5, 4, 3, 2, lowering the hips, extending the toes, cobra stretch. Round 2. Pretty much at home stretch, no pun intended. It's a spinal extension here. Remember the different modifications. We're going to inhale, activating hips and knees, pressing the hips up and back, slide the knees forward and apart, palms come back under the shoulders, drop the head down for cat stretch, spinal flexion. Great job. We're going to relax the spine, flex the rear toes, straighten out the back leg, shift the hips back, dropping the heels down for our calf stretch. We're going to go back to our child's pose, but that's going to be the last thing we're going to do. We are going to do it twice. We're going to take that right leg, swing it up and in, hip stretch. Remember, feel free to let the weight of the body assist you with opening up the hip girdle here. Inhale as you flex the rear toes, straighten out the back leg, releasing here. Pike or downward dog, left leg up and in. Almost done, everybody. Wonderful job. Flexing the rear toes, straightening out the back leg. We're going to drop the knees down, extend the toes, and shift back into child's pose here. Reaching the arms as far away from the body as possible. Especially holding in that downward dog position. It's just a great last stretch for the upper body. Wonderful job. We're going to inhale, flex the rear toes, straighten out the back leg, take a breath in, and as you exhale, walk your palms towards your feet. Zip up safely through your spine, restacking the vertebrae one on top of the other. Inhaling, shoulders up, back, and down. The last few movements, we're central here, right onto our mat. Feet are once again shoulder width apart. We're going to spread the toes nice and wide. Inhale, reaching up toward the sky. Press up onto all 10 toes for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Inhale safely to your heels, swinging the arms back into airplane pose here for just a moment. Feel the stretch in the back of the legs. Take a breath in. Exhale, lower all the way down and allow the whole body to be lazy once more. Nice breath in, reaching up, activating arms and palms together. Exhale, bringing your arms all the way across your body and thank it for all its hard work. And that's it. That's the stretch class. Thank you for joining us today. Again, my name is Tiffany, and I'll see you again soon.